And we're live. Boom, boom, but no one's in here yet. Facebook is doing its thing. It's going out there, telling everybody Matt is live. Beck's got her feet up. Well, not at the minute. She has got her feet up. So here we go. We've got our first viewer, Facebook says. So Facebook's out there, ping, 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 telling everybody this is the place to be on a Monday morning, a gloomy Monday morning in the UK where the rain is literally doing this. Not this, our rain should do. Our rain should go with gravity. No, it's doing this outside our window. I'd show you, but we've just set it up all nice so you can see the screen. And what it says on the screen, it says, oh, hang on, 3. Let me do this right. Passive online income streams you can set up in 24 hours. This might actually be the first live I have ever done with the intention of actually delivering some content instead of the usual, let's talk about aliens and AI and robots and stuff. This is Beck, if you guys don't know.
Hi.
There she is, working in the background with her feet up. If you're wondering what's wrong with Matt's finger, I've not just joined the Michael Jackson Tribute Society. It is a Star Wars plaster. And if you'll notice, here we go, hang on. I paid extra for these. I paid extra because they've got Star Wars on them, but that's the Millennium Falcon. Can you see that? For you Star Wars fans, I got a Millennium Falcon plaster because I sliced my finger off. My finger was actually, my finger was like, blood going everywhere, and I stuck it on manually and put the plaster around it, and now it's okay. Not really, I just cut myself a little bit, but, shall I tell him that story? But is it a good one? Is it a good one or not? Is it worth telling? I'll tell him, Screw it, while people are still coming in, I'll tell you a quick story, right? So, you know how when you got little kids, when you got like a 3-year-old, 5-year-old or whatever, and they trip over, the mums and dads that go, oh my God, oh, are you okay? Oh, come here, Timmy. Oh God, oh. The kid screams and it cries, and you see, they're not bad parents, they're loving parents, but you see parents make the same mistake again and again and again. Like a kid will just fall over and be, oh my God, are you okay? And the kid goes, ah! Where, you know, if you just go something like, if you go, you know, if they trip over, smash the jaw on the floor, the teeth fly everywhere and stuff. If you just say to them, like, get up, what's up with you? You're harder than that. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just a scratch, and you slap them about a bit. Not literally, guys. I'm just using metaphorical examples. But if you do that, the kid doesn't cry. The kid doesn't cry. Well, anyway, that's what happened. I sliced my finger open on a razor picking a box up. Sliced my finger open on a razor. And I looked at Ollie, it was painful and blood was squirting out. And I went to Ollie and I was like, Hol, I've sliced my finger, half expecting her to do her usual, like, quick, 999, get an ambulance. I thought that's what she was going to do, like she usually does. And she was like, oh, I do that all the time. Yeah, it's done it. I was like, oh. So I went from like, I'm going to cry like a 5-year-old and I'm going to be like, oh, I'm bleeding, help, I need stitches, calling an ambulance, to, oh. Maybe I shouldn't be too bothered about this. So anyway, that's what happened. Right, you guys are like, I did not tune in to hear Matt talk about his goddamn finger. But that is literally just while you guys join. Because we are going to be talking about this. 3 passive online income streams you can set up in 24 hours. Right, okay, peeps. This angle's not good. It makes my vegan belly look chubbier than I am. Right, okay, so let's say hi to a few folk in the room. Let's say hi. Do you want to say hi to a few, Beck, before we carry on? Do you want to roll over? Or is that? Shall we say hi to some folk?
I don't want to take the ball.
Oh, don't worry, but I've made you do too much already. Right, who we got? So Josie's in. I'm a live wire this morning, absolutely. Tell I'm back, can't I?
Actually,
I'm hyper today, aren't I? For the moment she came in, I start bloody bouncing off walls, and I'm not even had a yell at her. Yeah. When did we find? Did we discover that thing before you got here? Yeah, Ollie just said, yeah, it's all right, Beck don't know what day it is. She's like, it's Monday, man, don't ask me anything that actually matters. I'm just kidding. Right, listen. Let me just give you guys a quick update before we say hello. So yesterday I shared in the group that I lost my wallet. Right, last night I drove to another town, like a 30-mile round trip, to go to the cinema where we went on Saturday morning, and waited for like an hour for a film to kick out and stuff so they could search the cinema, and they couldn't find my wallet. Okay, couldn't find it because I lost my wallet. So anyway, I retraced my steps and I said, no, you know what, guys? I probably didn't lose it in here. I probably actually lost it in the 24-hour garage I went to after here. So I drove back to where I live, went to the 24-hour garage, and went into the guy, and I'm like, I left my wallet on your counter. I weren't going to say, did I leave my wallet? I said, I left my wallet. Just like I said, I left my wallet in the cinema, because I thought I don't want it to be a maybe he did, maybe he didn't, forget him. I wanted it to be a, oh God, no, he says he did leave it. So we'll actually take this seriously. So I told him that I'd left it, and he's like, no, I don't know. So I left my details on both of them things, and I came back and I was well disheartened, because it had hundreds of pounds in it, and all my cards in it, and my driving license and all this stuff. So I rang the card companies, cancelled my cards. I went onto the government website and issued myself a new driving license. 20 quid that cost. I know it's not that much, but 20 quid. And then I figured out, I think I'd left my euros in from the skiing trip in my wallet. So I'd not only lost about 300 quid in cash or whatever it was, but I think there was about 1,000 in euros in the wallet too. So I'm like, oh my God, I've never done this. And Ollie just kept saying to me, that is not like you, Matt. That is not like you. So anyway, fast forward to this morning, Holly finds my wallet on the stairs. So I know that's a long story. That's a long story for nothing, but Holly found my wallet on the stairs where we checked 10 times already. So I, in fact, didn't lose my wallet, but I did cancel my cards, order a new driving license. And interestingly enough, the euros weren't in my wallet. They were on the stairs too. So it's actually a happy story ending. But anyway, right, we've got 7 minutes into this. It's plenty of time for people to get in. I've shared enough stories. I'm going to say a quick hi, and then we'll start with the content, which is 3 passive online income streams you could set up in 24 hours. So let's see what everyone's got to say. So we've got, hang on, I can't scroll up fully. Kelly Haley says, hi, Matt. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Lewis. Good to see you, Josie. Stephen's in the building. Erica, good morning. Matt. That's what I call my 2-year-old, who's called Matthew. Nice, I like it. Morning, Justin. Jules Farmy, yes. Darren Smith's in the building. Morning, Darren. Hello, Charlotte. Abdul. Stephen said hi, Bex.
Hi.
James is laughing, but I'm not sure which bit at. Lisa's hi, Becky. Hi, Lee. Good to see you, mate. Andrew's in the building. Chris. Who else we got? Come here. Timmy J. Birch, change agent, says. Morning, everyone. Sarah says. We've got Steve. Who else we got? We've got Martin, Simon, Jade, Karen Summer in the building. Karen Summer, Mrs. I don't hang around on Facebook's in the building. She is an hard worker, bless her. Peter, Paul, more Pauls. Summer's here. Right, okay, so we've got lots of hellos. I won't read everyone out because I want to never get to the content. So, yeah, so hello. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. This is going to be a Monday morning. Get you started, get you revved up, get you fired up, ready for a great week ahead. Like I said, I found my wallet, so I'm happy, but I don't think that's why I'm happy. I'm happy because it's Monday and we get to work, and I know that sounds sad of me, but you know, when I was in that period of feeling really poorly and sorry for myself, I didn't want to work. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to lay in bed. So to feel like myself again and feel like, yes, I want to work again, it's like, this is me. This is me, and I'm happy, and I want to spread that happiness with you guys. So let's get cracking. Let's get started. So you guys are here for some content. How did you buy garage and cinema tickets? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, David. But anyway, right. Let's get started. So we've got 3 online income streams. Right. So first of all, I should share with you that I'm a big proponent of long-term businesses. Long-term businesses, guys, will always beat short-term cash grab, cash flow businesses. Always. So whatever you can set up in 24 hours, you might be able to set up a nice little solid passive income stream, but it's always going to get beat by the guy that's willing to put 3, 4, 5 years of his life or her life into the business. You're always going to get beat by them. So if you had to choose a camp to be in, do I be in the quick cash flow, take the money now, set it up in 24 hours and leave it forever? Maybe it ticks over and makes a few dollars a month every day for the next 5 years. Or do I go and build a real business, you know, and focus a lot of time and effort and maybe even money on this and build something significant? If you had to choose a camp, a lot of you guys want to choose this quick cash grab one. And I will say always choose this one. Always be building real assets, real businesses, real things that stand the test of time. If you've got to choose the business. It's long-term. Choose the proper thing. And remember, if it's as easy to get into for you, 24 hours, if literally, as I've said, that's what we're going to be talking about. If that's true, 3 passive online income streams you can set up in 24 hours. If it's that easy for you, it's that easy for somebody else. So this is about setting up some very passive cash flow income streams. It's not about establishing a very, very long-term business. Having said that, you could take these things and turn them into full-time businesses as well. So it depends on your, it depends on your focus and what you really want out of kind of your business life or whatever. But I know a lot of you are kind of like, you like cryptocurrency because you like how it just goes bang, or recently more bang, or you like that volatility. You like the idea of just being able to buy $1,000 worth of something today and it just exploding tomorrow. You like that. So I'm going to talk to you about these. None of these are that kind of crazy growth spurt type things, but they also don't carry much risk at all. In fact, I don't think they carry really any risk at all. So, and I should say that out of these things, I've got a lot of experience in 2 of them and a little bit of experience in 1 of them. So they all work. They are all working right now. Like I say, in different kind of, I don't know how to say it without saying exactly what I'm doing, but like in different quantities, I'm doing these things, and in different marketplaces and different stuff. But these do form part of my income stream. So I'm going to show you how to do them. So let's get started. So I'll just go back to the chat just 1 second. Darren says, too many want to get rich scheme, but don't want to look at the bigger picture. Exactly, Darren. So my caveat before I go into these quick income streams, which literally you can set up today and have you make money tomorrow, day after day after day after, probably for a long time to come. What was I going to say? I've lost my train of thought. Doesn't matter. Anyway, choose the long-term business over these. But for you guys that want some small successes, that don't want to put a lot of time, effort, and money up front, and just maybe want to test the waters on something new, take a look at these. I think you'll like them. I think you'll like them a lot. So, content time. Let's do this. I got my markers, but interestingly enough, these markers are really wet. So I'll write on it, and they just don't dry for ages. So I might smudge and smear. I try not to, but just letting you know. Before I carry on, can everybody on here see what it says on that board? Just let me know if you can see what it says on the board. Can you read what it says on the board, or do I need to move the board closer? Lee says long-term is the way forward. Absolutely, Lee. Totally agree. Anu can't see what it says on the board. Right? Anybody else? Just let me know. Yup, it's blurry. Yes, can see it. No, can't see it. Right, okay. So the old guys like Stephen can't see it. Just kidding, Stephen. I'm reaching out to you, buddy. Just kidding. Yeah, look, I'm giving you a little bro finger. Bro finger. How we look in there? Can you see that any better? Let me know. And I didn't mean you as old, Stephen. I love you. It's clear. Yeah, soft focus. I'm at all good. Yes, can read it. A little bit closer on iPhone. So no, a bit closer would help. At least Stephen laughed. At least he took it as a joke. Yippee-ki-yay, yes. Samu says video quality is fine. Can see it. I can't see. If I put my specs on, you're so funny. But no. Right, lovely. Right. So can you guys see it now? Can you see it all right? I could get rid of the beautiful back if you want. Shall I get rid of the back and just make it me and the board? You guys let me know. Oh, perfect. Oh, there we go. Right. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, sorry, babe. Come on. You're just making yourself at home as usual. Look, she got her feet up. What's up with my pointing thingy? You missed it. It's a Star Wars plaster, Belladonna.
Not this again.
It's a Star Wars plaster. You'll have to watch the replay. Right. Stephen says in capitals, no, keep Bex. Well, we know what Stephen's here for. Stephen's here for the content. He's really here for me. He's just got to pretend that he loves Bex too. Right, so let's have a look. He does love Bex. Everyone loves Bex. Anyone that knows Bex loves Bex because she's awesome. She bounces off the walls. When she used to drink yellows with me, it was amazing. I used to love it so much. Used to love it so much. When she used to drink yellows with me. Simon says leave Beck. Peter says clearer. Looks manky. Your head is now in the way of the board. Don't worry, I'll move my head. God. What an audience, eh? An audience of hecklers. Right, let's do it. So, I'm not saying these will be unique business models you've never heard of, but that's a good thing. If you've heard of them, that's a good thing. It means that you've heard of them. One of these business models, I don't know anybody else that talks about it, so I'm not claiming it as my own, although it is my own idea. I'm not saying I was the first. I'm not saying I'm the only. But the third one is one that I've developed in my own brain, and I believe I'm probably sharing it here for the first time. Not sure. It might be, might not be. I definitely haven't read it anywhere or anything like that. I've come up with it myself. Whether it's original or not, I don't know, but that's number 3, but we'll get to that. So let's get started. Right, what we got? What's Bex drinking now, Belladonna says? A green smoothie. Stay away from the yellow. Yeah, she's drinking the first smoothie of the year.
No, I've had last week, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. All right, don't beat me up. Right. Okay, so first one. Here we go. Here goes the content. Number 1. Right? I don't know what to call this. I don't follow gurus. I don't follow what other people do. So if I call it the wrong thing, then whatever. Right? But anyway, it's basically designing merch. Okay, so in this case, I'm not going to talk about merch by Amazon because you literally have to wait forever for Amazon to approve your account if they ever do. But what we have got experience with is Redbubble. Okay, so I'm selling some stuff on Redbubble. Now, am I making 50 grand a month on Redbubble? No, but we are making passive income, and we spent like a little bit of time setting it up, and it's still making sales pretty consistently. And again, not all day, every day, but like maybe we'll make a sale today, maybe we'll make a sale tomorrow. And bear in mind, Holly spent about a day of her time doing this. So for you guys that are wondering what Redbubble is and you're scrambling on Google, I'll tell you now. It's kind of like T-shirt designing, mug designing, stickers designing. Believe it or not, our bestseller on Redbubble are stickers. But the beauty of it is you create a design. So you go on this piece of software people talk about. I think it's an online piece of software. I've not used it, called Canva, which is Canva, Canva. And you can create designs on there. As far as I'm aware, you can use Canva pretty easy for this. But what I used to use is Photoshop, but that's got quite a steep learning curve, and it's quite an expensive piece of software. A better piece of software that I actually prefer over Photoshop, and is actually, in my opinion, like a better piece of software. Not only is it better, it's cheaper. It's called Affinity. Now, they definitely do it for the Mac. I think they make Affinity for the PC as well. Pretty sure it's for Windows and Macs. But it's very, very, very similar to Photoshop. I dare say it's like a Photoshop clone, but with some tweaked improvements. So I actually prefer it over Photoshop. But what you do is you get Affinity, or you get Canva, or you get Photoshop, whatever you've got access to. Some basically art package. Would you call it an art package nowadays? I don't know, but like Photoshop. You guys know what Photoshop is. Now, let me tell you, you don't have to create crazy designs for this, right? You create simple designs. So all of our sellers, our bestseller, and all of the things we're selling are just 2-color text. So you've got a white background and you've got black writing. That's it, all of them. all of them, and they're making consistent sales. Okay, so, or they're making, I wouldn't say consistent sales, but they're making regular sales. Now, if you're interested in looking at other things, there are other platforms, and again, you can kind of transfer the stuff over onto these other platforms. So Zazzle is one of the platforms. Society 6, you won't have heard of this one. I think this one's a little bit more for creative types. It's less mugs and it's more like kind of canvases and pillows. Is it pillow slips? Do you call them pillow slips? Probably don't in America, but pillow slips. So kind of like printed onto stuff. So Society, sorry, that's called Society 6, not Society. So that one's Society 6. But basically, merch by Amazon's the big boy. But I hear a lot of people not really making any sales on Amazon, and a lot of people are putting a lot of time, effort into it, but not really getting much return. But there's all these other little platforms you can host your designs on. So you create your design on Canva or Photoshop or Affinity or whatever. And like I say, it's a few words. So you just sit there and think of weird stuff. So t-shirts or mugs or whatever. So you'll just think of quotes for vegans, or quotes for whatever, fishing, or quotes for nurses, whatever it is. Just pick a niche and then just brainstorm words and sayings and phrases and stuff, and just go for it. Just make as many as you can and chuck them on there. Load them up with a little description, a little title or whatever, and then just leave them. That's the beauty of this. You could literally take 10 minutes to do a design and 5 minutes to upload it to each of these, and then just leave it. Just leave it. And then you've never got to do anything again. And then you just do another, and then just do another, and do another. And obviously, going beyond the scope of this video, you can always outsource this to a VA. So you could always get a VA to do this for you for $1.89 an hour. At the end of the day, if you saw our designs, you'd realize they're not high-end designs. We're not designers. We're not artists. They're not like really creative. They're not like hit it out the park things. The simple sayings that Holly came up with, I think she came up with them, and she just wrote them in a nice font that is appealing to women. And because she's a woman, she understands that stuff. So she wrote them in a nice handwriting, swirly font, and she just put them on there. Boom, left it. And they make sales. And like I say, stickers, we didn't expect stickers to sell. We thought maybe mugs or t-shirts would sell, and it ends up being the stickers that sell the most. Now, the commissions aren't huge, but remember, she probably spent, I don't know, maybe a day, maybe a few hours, less than a day, on setting this Redbubble income stream up, and it makes us money. If that's $10, if that's $20 a month, who cares? Do you know what I mean? You could actually like make a factory of this stuff and almost just be like pumping them out one after another. Maybe you do 5, 6 an hour, and you throw them on there, and then another 5, 6 in another hour, 5 or 6 in another hour, and you just systemize it and just get pumping them out there. Some of them will stick, some of them will do well, some of them won't do so well, but it's something you can do today, get up and running today, and put them on somebody else's marketplace. In our case, Redbubble or the Zazzle, Society 6, merch by Amazon, whatever. Put them on somebody else's marketplace and watch the sales go. Little tip for you before we move on to the second one. And I like this tip. Again, I come up with it, but probably. But if you go onto like Google image search and type in, say, in the example that I just said, if you were doing the vegan niche, vegan quotes or motivation quotes or fitness quotes, whatever your niche is, if you write that and quotes and then click on image search, you'll find loads of images with motivational, inspirational, niche-specific quotes on them. And I'm not saying take them, I'm not saying steal them or copy them. I'm saying use them as inspiration for your own. So you could just read a popular quote and just think, right, okay, just sit there and brainstorm for a second and just think, maybe you can apply that quote to a different niche. So that quote might be about motivation, and maybe you apply that and combine it with your dog niche thing and make like a new quote about dogs. You know, just as inspiration. Get some love, so I appreciate that. Getting some loves. If you're enjoying the content so far, guys, especially since you're used to me just rambling on, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Give me some love. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I've got 2 laughs and 3 thumbs up from the same people. Thanks, guys. Loving it. I know, here's a bit more love. Appreciate it. Bask in the love. Bask in the love. We're basking. We're basking. Look at the love. We're basking in the love. We're basking. Oh, Stephen's the love. Ashley's the love.
Is it the same
I
thing?
see someone being angry. Oh my God, them angry ones make me angry. Bask in the love. Come on, bask in it.
You shouldn't have said that. It's always going to sound so angry.
Manjot. I see Manjot with the love.
Get what we're doing.
I see Manjot with some more love. I'm looking at little pictures and trying to see who they are. Oh my God, bask in it. Oh my God, there's too much love. Oh, too much love. Oh, my feet. Ah, too much love. Love it, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Sorry for my Monday morning craziness. Hopefully it'll give you a bit of get up and go, wow, look at this. It's an onslaught. They're throwing too much love at us back. What do we do? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Right, next. Okay, see, let's just go to the comments before we skip on to the next one. Wow, still getting love. That's great, isn't it? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Right, okay. Let's see what we've got. Lee says, any of them related to the big one? No, Lee. You can't set the big one up in one day. The big one's going to take a few months. Oh, Simon says, signal's poor. I hope not. Johnny, I'm not going to answer questions yet, Johnny. Just save the questions till the end, and then we'll go for it then. So Simon says, still not made a single sale on merch yet, and I've been trying so many ideas. Simon, get those same designs and throw them straight onto Redbubble, Zazzle, or one of these other kind of T-shirt printing on demand type merch marketplaces. You'll be surprised. I'll tell you what happens. They appreciate it a little bit more than Amazon do. I mean, I'm not an Amazon hater by any means, but Amazon don't appreciate us as sellers. I'm 100% certain of that. They're just about the numbers. They're just about sales. They don't care about us one bit. And if you think they do, you're wrong. But that's just my opinion. That is just my opinion. But Amazon don't care about us. But I tell you what, these smaller sites, they do. Because at the end of the day, if they get somebody that's going to load their store up with a load of good designs, or load their marketplace up with a load of good designs, you get some more love from them. So if they have an active marketing campaign, they'll actually fire some traffic to the better selling designs and generate even more sales and more traffic for everybody on their thing. So yeah, they're hustling. Amazon's got it too easy, but them smaller marketplaces are hustling. So Simon, my advice to you is throw them on some other marketplaces. Hi, Zaki boy. I've not spoken to you in a while. Where have you been hiding? I've tried a few different platforms, including Amazon for t-shirts, and Amazon was the worst. This is my exact point. Everybody thinks Amazon's this big powerhouse or whatever. And yes, they have got the traffic. They've got blah, 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 blah. But like Zach says, Amazon, merch by Amazon is actually the worst marketplace out of all of them. So that, we did have a merch account and we didn't sell anything, so they cancelled our merch account. We didn't put any effort into it. In fact, we didn't even have any designs. We partnered up with someone. They loaded their designs on our account because we got an account, and we didn't make any sales. So Amazon killed the account. I mean, that's not how you look after a seller, killing the account. I mean, what would it have cost them to just leave us there? You know, but that's the way Amazon work. It's like, make you beg to get on the platform, and then if they don't like you, off you go. And it's like, it's arrogance or something, I don't know. But yeah, so Zach's backing me up and saying the other marketplaces are actually worth having a look at. So Paulina asks, do you pay any subscription for these platforms? No, Paulina, I would advise you strongly not to pay any subscription fee for any platform. You don't need to. You're giving them content to sell. That's, you know, they should be paying you, not the other way around. Right, okay, so I'll probably get back to some of these. But Lewis says, if you think any different, you're wrong, but that's just my opinion. Brilliant, man. Right, okay, so we'll get to questions at the end. I want to zoom through these because I don't want this to be more than an hour long. It needs to be less than an hour. So let's move on to the second one. So that's number one. Throw some designs up. I basically gave you everything you need to know. Literally everything you need to know to get started. You could do this today, and there's no reason why you can't make some sales tomorrow. So that's number one. But again, go back to my earlier statements of always be aiming to build a long-term business. I mean, you could build a long-term business doing this. If you did this every day for 3 months, I imagine you're going to figure things out real quick, and you're probably going to make some significant income, and it'll be very passive once you put the work in. So great little income stream for people getting started that don't want to build a brand or do all the steps, or maybe they're not experienced enough and they just want to try and take it easy. Well, this is easy as it gets. Right, so number 2 is, let's see if you can see this. Number 2 is, so just like we're leveraging merch marketplaces in the first one, on this one, we're going to leverage information product marketplaces. So in this case, I'm going to talk about Udemy because we just launched our first Udemy course the other day. So Udemy is, and I didn't know why they called it Udemy at first. Udemy sounds awful. I thought that's a terrible name. But I think what it is it's like, you, the me. You know, like, it's that good. So like, you know, in like a New York a New York accent where they go, right, if you were talking to like a gangster in a New York casino or in a New York cafe or something, he's a gangster there and he's got his mob guys around him and he's like, you sit down and he's like, look, the me. You're the me. So I think that's why it's called Udemy. So anyway, it's just a kind of a course platform. So just like this was a merch platform, this is an information product platform. So what you do is you create small video courses, and then Ashley's laughing. Small video courses, and then you throw them on a marketplace like Udemy. Okay, so now there's tons of marketplaces out there. Tell me a couple of other marketplaces so I can write them down. Beck, was it Coursera? Is that one?
Yeah.
So another one's Coursera. Coursera.
Skillshare.
What, Skillshare? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Skillshare. That'll do us. Lovely. So I hope you can read that, guys. I can always zoom in if you need to. But basically, Udemy, Coursera, Skillshare. Now, what you do is you create a video course on these. And now a lot of you guys will be thinking, well, the only thing I'm interested in, you, not me, the only thing I'm interested in is making money, and I'm interested in this whole online marketing thing. Trust me, that they're the hardest courses to sell because you're up against stiff competition that know what they're doing. Seasoned veterans in internet marketing that have been doing it for years and really understand stuff. Now, where there is gaps in the market and where there's massive opportunity, and I'm talking massive opportunity, you know how to play a guitar or play a banjo or a ukulele. If you could create a ukulele playing guide, you know, how to play 21 of the top songs that will impress all your mates at a party on a ukulele, ding, 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 then that, you know, create a course on it, create a video course. These video courses literally don't need to be some high production thing. You get a light in front of you, a white background behind you, an iPhone on its side, or a camera, whatever, or an Android phone, whatever. God, don't jump on me for the iPhone thing. You get a camera on its side, and you film and you talk, you look at the camera and you talk to it. If you don't want to do that, you get some screen capture software, and then you can create a course. You don't even need to put your face on it. You can just talk while you show them something online. You know, so you're showing them and it's recording the screen, and then you put that on one of these course platforms, right? Udemy, Coursera, Skillshare, there's others. Now, the beauty of these platforms is they've already got established customers, customer base, marketing in place. They've already got a big swish of customers. Now, Udemy, I think, have got 2 million students. Let that sink in for a minute. 2 million. Are you laughing? What are you laughing at?
There's a thing on Facebook and it says, let that sink in, and it's a sink at a door.
It's a sit home, right? She said, oh, I hopefully heard her because I'm not going to say it again.
Yeah.
She's spoiling my flow talking about sinks at doors. That's sink in. Right, so Udemy has got 2 million customers. I think that's what it said on their site. So you got a ukulele playing guide all of a sudden, and Redbubble and these others, they actively market your products. So if you have a product that's doing all right, they will literally drive traffic to that product from their email newsletter, from probably, I mean, I've not seen them, but probably I imagine they use Google AdWords. and they'll fire paid traffic into their platform that you'll benefit from. So you can get exposure to their customer base of 2 million people, and you can, and they will market for you. And trust me, we've only got limited experience on Udemy because we just launched the course, but it does send sales, and you can see like the coupon codes that the customer used, the prices they paid. You could see, I think, what did it say? It said something about marketing thing or something. So they're actively marketing the courses on their platform. So you can leverage their customers, their platform. Again, you don't need a website for this. You don't need any fangle dangle thing. You're not going to set anything up. You get an iPhone on its side like that in front of you. You talk at it. You load it up onto this, and then you wait for the sales to come in. Literally, you put a description in, put a title in. You wait for the sales to come in. Boom. Very passive, real cool little business. One of my favorite all-time businesses, information marketing. I really love information marketing. I'm very passionate about it. I think a lot of you guys that are in physical product space would be very well suited to an information product space instead, especially when you can do stuff. You don't always have to be on a camera like I am now. You can do it a little bit more passive at screen capture. You know, you could get somebody else to build it if you really wanted to, and then just plonk it on there and do a revenue split or something. But yeah, so like, if you think about topics, before we move on to the next, I'll just cover a couple of little topics. So you could do dog training. So let's say you taught your dog how to do some tricks and nobody else's dog can do it. You know, 5 tricks that your dog that'll impress everybody at a party. You know, your dog don't just roll over it, somersaults or something. Maybe you can teach dogs how to do that. So you tell people on video how to get their dog to do somersaults. And maybe there's 4 other kind of things on there as well. And another last idea. So playing the guitar, dog training, and how to fly fish. Now that's one of the actual things in Udemy, how to fly fish. But there are other places, there are other marketplaces you can sell information products. This just so happens to be an easy one, whereby you could create a course today, upload it today, and start making sales tomorrow. But there's places like ClickBank, but for that, it's a bit more involved. You need your own site or whatever. So great little idea here, passive cash flow. Before I move on to the next bit, I'm going to give you a golden nugget. So golden nugget alert, woo, woo, woo. Right? If you go onto Udemy, into the instructor's dashboard, you can actually type, there's a bit called Insights, and when you click Insights, you can type in your topic of choice. So for or whatever, type in your topic of choice and it will show you the supply and the demand for that kind of course. So literally it will tell you high competition or low competition, and it will literally tell you this. It'll tell you how many courses are already covering that topic, and how many people are searching that topic, and how much people are spending on average in that topic per month and stuff. Really cool little tool, and it's built into Udemy, and it's free. Again, Redbubble, free to get into. Udemy, free to get into. Truly passive income streams once you put the work in. You front load the work and you back end the profits. Beautiful little passive income streams there. Right, so I'm going to go back to chat to see what you guys have got to say about this second one. If you like the idea of these, if you're enjoying the video so far, give me some love, let me know, tell me in the comments. Let's read what you guys have got to say. Stephen says, hey, Bex, has Bex started a £500 challenge yet? No, Stephen, she's not going to be starting it just yet. I had some fraud on my account, I think, as you know, last week, and I had to cancel my cards. So we can't actually do any spending on the cards because they've all gone. And the remaining cards I've got, I cancelled last night because I thought I lost my wallet. So literally I've got no cards to do any spending on, so she's going to have to wait. Getting a lot of love from Simon, appreciate it. Who else we got? Getting some love in the room, Beck. Oh my God, it's swelling. Oh my God, it's swelling, guys. Oh my God, we're getting love. We're getting love. What? I don't know what we're doing. We're wafting our arms. We're wafting our arms. Appreciate it. Oh my God, do you recognise the faces, Beck?
Room shaking.
They're really tiny. Room shaking. The room's shaking from the love. Oh my God. Oh. Love it. Holly's like, thank God I went to have a shower and I'm not involved in this ridiculousness. Loving the love, guys. Appreciate it. Right, let's see some comments before I cover the last one. And the last one, let me tell you, I created as far as I'm concerned. Again, I almost certainly didn't, but in my mind, I created it. I brought this to you. I may have spoken about it once, maybe on one video ages ago, but I don't think I did. But regardless, the last one, the number 3 on this list, is unique as far as I'm concerned. And it might make you go, oh my God, Matt's sharing the golden nuggets. Loving the love anyway, guys. Thank you. Right, let's see what we got. Right, I'm just looking at the comments, guys. Chris says, hey, listen, Matt, you're gonna have to put him in a New York accident, capiche? Darren says, has your course started in Udemy and it keeps kicking me out? Yeah, no, it's on there. Should be working fine, Darren. Simon's taking notes, good guy, and somebody liked it, so Naj is probably taking notes too. Simon Dooley plays the ukulele. So there you go, Simon. There's an idea, honestly. Get yourself on there, teach them how to play the ukulele, put it into a 2-3 hours course. It doesn't have to be a 6-month course you spend your whole life creating, like the big one is for me. It can be literally something that you do in a few hours. Again, you're not going to be selling it for $10,000. You're probably going to be selling it for $20, $30, but it's passive. It's nice. Somebody else takes care of delivery. Someone takes care of security of your course. Someone takes care of all the kind of nasty stuff. So, yeah, cool. Right, let's have a look. Oh, no, Paul says we froze. Chris says, if you don't have a teachable skill, what do? You do have a teachable skill, Chris. Everybody does. Trust me, you just need to sit down with me, have me ask you a few questions, and I'll tell you what to make a course on. Erica loves the golden nugget. Defo looking into that now. Cool. Recommendations for screen capture software. I don't know on Windows. I think there's one called Screen-O-Matic. Camtasia. I think Karen uses Camtasia. We use, what's it called? You got it? What do I use? ScreenFlow. Brain trump there, but Lucky Beck's around. We use ScreenFlow on the Mac. But yeah, Erica says, don't fall off your chair. Jules says, calm down. Long left. Right, okay, so, right. Last one then, guys. So we've still got over 100 people that stuck with us this far. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're going to appreciate this last one. So this one, as far as I'm concerned, is mine. Now, don't be all like, no, it's not mine. Everyone does that, blah, blah, blah. This has been on, I don't care. I'm just saying, as far as I know, this one's mine. What are you laughing? Yeah. I don't care. This one's mine, all right? Because even if it's not mine, it's still mine, right? Because this is not from somebody else. This is out my head. Right, so number 3. As far as I remember, anyway. Don't quote me on it, whatever. It doesn't really matter whose it is. The point is value for you guys, and that's what you're going to get right now. So this one, you're going to like this. Ready? Service arbitrage. All right, let me write it down, then I'll explain what it is. Service arbitrage. I know I'm not the first person to have ever done something like this, but I'm the first person to tell you about it in this way, okay? Because like I say, this has come out my head as far as I'm concerned. Right, so service arbitrage is where, right, and this will work better now. Okay, when I was first looking at this, it was a little bit different. When I was first considering doing service arbitrage, it was a little bit different. So what happens is, right, Fiverr, if you've heard of Fiverr, so let me write it down for you. Fiverr, so they put an extra R on it, so it's 2 R's, right? When you're looking at Fiverr, it used to be $5, and you could get people to design your logo, maybe remove the white, maybe remove the background of product photos, make it a white background, 10 photos for $5. You could get other things like product descriptions written. You could get SEO backlinks built. You could get literally logos. I've said logos now. You could get book covers. You could get all kinds of services on Fiverr. for a Fiverr. Now, you still can get all kinds of services on there, but they're not a Fiverr. The Fiverr prices have gone up. And when I was first thinking of this method, I was thinking what you do is you find a marketplace that provides services, and you create your own listing on that marketplace, and then you have a Fiverr provider provide that very same service at obviously a lower price. So let's say you find some premium place to or premium marketplace to list your service. So maybe it's building backlinks for a store. So you find a premium marketplace to offer a service, and you do a good job of selling that premium service. So instead of some kind of Indian or Filipino guy or whatever writing the service description on Fiverr in kind of broken English or not perfect English, you've got your face there, pretty face, you know, big smile, and it's clearly either maybe you're in the US, maybe in the UK or wherever, but you know, you're clearly a native English speaker and you're offering a premier service, but you're actually having the work done by somebody on Fiverr. Now that was my original idea, okay? So you list it on a premium marketplace or on a marketplace that allows you to have a higher price, and you provide the service on somebody that you build a relationship with on Fiverr. So maybe, I mean, if you go to somebody on Fiverr, there's a day coming through wanting your service, can we do a wholesale deal? I mean, they might be able to give you a discount, but that was my original idea, okay? So you go to Fiverr and the service arbitrage. So you offer a service that's already there at a lower price, and you offer it on the higher price marketplace. Now, people that are saying, yeah, but everybody knows about Fiverr, you won't be able to do that, blah, 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 blah. Look, everybody knows about AliExpress, but you can still dropship on Shopify on your own store. You're offering, and in fact, it's the same with online arbitrages as well. Everybody knows about Tesco, Asda, Walmart, but they still buy products for twice the price on Amazon. Don't fool yourself in thinking that these arbitrage opportunities aren't there. If you can take a service from that marketplace and throw it on another marketplace, there could very well be a very good, significant arbitrage opportunity. Now, you could take it one step further, and again, this is not unique, but you could build your own website based around that service as well, and maybe offer it for a really ultra premium price and drive traffic to your website or whatever like that, right? But here's the thing, here's where the service arbitrage thing gets even better. Now Fiverr are allowing you to list services for a lot more than a Fiverr. So before, when I first thought of this, it was an arbitrage opportunity, taking service providers from Fiverr and offering them elsewhere. But what has actually emerged is Fiverr has got massive amounts of traffic, and especially in the marketing space, whereby you can get people to come to Fiverr for marketing services, and you could actually list it on Fiverr for the higher price. So all you've got to do is find, say, you could either directly recruit a VA from the Philippines or wherever, and have them provide that service for you that you list on those service sites. Or you could go to someone like eBay, or somewhere that is still offering a cheap service, and kind of reverse arb it back to Fiverr. So you take the service provider from eBay that might be selling their service still for $5, $10, and you sell it on Fiverr, which is a massive established marketplace with a huge customer base and trust and all that stuff, and you basically be the front person for the Fiverr gig, but you're having the service provided elsewhere. Now, why have I included this in 3 passive income streams, online income streams you can set up in 24 hours? Because you could do this in 24 hours. You create a listing on Fiverr or on some service marketplace, and then when you sell it, maybe you sell it today, you could literally get that kind of arbed by somebody else today. So you could build this into a long-term big business, or you could leave it as a 24-hour thing. But cool little idea. So selling services, wholesaling services is nothing new. But as far as I'm concerned, arbing them from marketplace to marketplace is not something I've heard about, and something you've heard of here first. So that's it. That's my 3 passive online income streams you can set up in 24 hours. We've got Redbubble, Zazzle, Society 6, merch by Amazon, t-shirt printing on demand stuff. You've got Builder, a mini course, a 2-3 hour mini course on Udemy, Coursera, or Skillshare. And you've got service arbitrage business on Fiverr to eBay, or there's others, there's like Conquer, there's other marketplaces that offer services. So there's three businesses that you could get stuck into today to generate passive income streams. Admittedly, you're going to have to do a little bit more work for this one because you've still got to talk to your person that's providing the service and stuff. It's still smudging up. So that's it. That's the 3 ideas. Right, we're going to go to Q&A shortly, so don't leave unless you're really, really, really desperate to. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. And whoever's putting them angry faces, honestly, something back. What are we going to do to him back? What was that? What are we doing to him?
Oh, there's another one.
Another one. Oh my God.
Not having that.
Not having that. Not having that. I tell you what you're going to get. If I see you. Just kidding, guys. What's going to happen to him back?
Come on. I thought you were telling me what to say.
No, go mad.
No,
Go on, come on.
You see the videos?
Go on, come mad. Make it rage you.
I thought because I might scare people off.
And we're getting lots of love now. Thank you, guys. Whoever's giving us the love, I appreciate that. Don't appreciate them little angry faces. Man up, own up, PM me, tell me who you are. Say, go on, say, Matt, it was me sending you the angry face. And don't do it for a joke. Tell me if it was you. And honestly, you see what happens with the Millennium Falcon. Right, so let's get to Q&A, right? So, right, I'm going to adjust this now. Oh, no, I'll keep Beck in the background just for Stephen. Right, so what we got? Okay, right, so Chris Boyle says OBS is free. It's a video game streaming platform, but it's good for recording, in my opinion. Yeah, I tried OBS. It is a free streaming kind of piece of software type thing, and I think, yeah, like you say, it can capture screen stuff, but I didn't get on with it. I found it really hard to use. Now they're just putting angry face on there for the giggle. Let's have a look. Chris says, and it's free, yeah, which is cool. Buying skills off Fiverr and then selling on Upskill. Yeah, there you go. So Upskill, Upwork, whatever. I suppose they're premium marketplaces. You could literally, you could have a network of front-facing things as long as you build a relationship with a good supplier. I'm not just saying send them some trash because you'll get rubbish reviews. But at the end of the day, if the content's good, you know, they're not going to mind. And a lot of people are doing stuff like this. When you go and try and hire a coder or you try and hire a writer or whatever, oftentimes it's an agency and they are just a middleman. So it's not like it's not like nobody's doing it. But in this way, I have not heard anyone talk about it. So Zach says, I used to do something like this, but with my own site. I used to buy logos for $5 and sell for $50. Was it Zach? I didn't know you was doing it. Was you doing it on Fiverr? On that logo site that I knew about? That's interesting. Tom Newbold says, I design logos on Fiverr for $95, and I know some people resell them at $500. There you go. So there you go. Service arbitrage. Boom. Fiverr to eBay used to be great too. Chris Pike says, loving the work, Matt. Got to go. The baby has a poo non. All right, okay. Cheers, Chris. Josie says, thanks for the info, Matt. Glad I logged in. I just wanted this to be a bit more content-packed than usual. But we will go to Q&A just for the last 7 minutes. Aaron had to go late for work. That's all right. No worries, Zainab. Tammy says, thank you, Matt. Thank you. Thank you. You're awesome, Matt. Love you. Love you. Thank you. Kelly says, thanks. Simon, my angry faces for the angry faces. Oh, good lad. That's all right. I'll let you off then. Ria says, why I oughta. Is that my accent, Ria? Marcus says, the Matt karate chop. Wah! Wah! That's enough the walls, guys. What's up with me? Thanks, Matt. Going to try this on my next day off. Better get back to work. Yeah, no worries, Nudge. Belladonna says, keep your manky finger to yourself. It's not manky. It was manky, actually. I took my plaster off, the one yesterday, which was a stormtrooper, I think, and it looked dead. My finger looked dead. It was disgusting. Johnny Davis says, Redbubble or own platform using ads, i.e. Shopify. I just think I wouldn't fire traffic to these designs, especially not on somebody else's platform. Let them fire traffic to them. I would just focus on distribution, and create more designs. You create the designs, you upload the designs, and you distribute the designs. Let them worry about marketing them. That's part of the power of them being on these marketplaces. Adriana says, hi, Matt. Great to see you, Adriana. It's been ages. I feel like I've not seen you in forever. But yeah, it's good to see you. Lester says, Matt the GOAT. I don't know what that means. Lee says, love the content. Have you used Etsy for T-shirts, Matt? I've just started. I've not, Lee. No, I've not. Interesting. Adriana says, do we need to have a USA bank account for any of these platforms, or do we need to deal with USA tax return? No, Adriana, no. As far as I'm concerned, you don't have to. I've not got USA bank account, and I'm not doing a USA tax return for these people as far as I'm aware. They might ask you to fill in a W8BEN form. They might ask you to do that, but that's nothing to worry about as far as I'm aware. 1 second, let me just click. Remind me later. Remind me in an hour. Right. Lewis says, great info as always. Thanks, Lewis. Appreciate it, Matt. Zach says, no, it's a different logo site. I went through quite a few. I was going to say, the logos I saw of yours, Zach, were really premium. So if you're getting them for $5, it was doing really well. Simon says, just signed up for Redbubble. Cool. Ria says, as in old school cartoon about fighting angry faces. That's referring to something else up there. Let me see what she said again. Iota. Talk with an angry face. Okay. Yeah, cheers, Andrew. Oops.
Alright.
You ain't seen nothing. I behave myself on these things. You should see me and Beck bouncing off these walls usually. If you think
Ollie's not in there.
Yeah, Ollie's just, she gets in the cage, or she puts us in a cage.
Crazy.
But yeah, I appreciate the kind words, mate, for calling us a dork. Josie, poor Beck working with Matt today. Hang on. Who's worse usually? You're as bad as me, aren't you?
No.
You don't understand, Josie. Beck is actually worse than me half the time.
Oh no.
You're as bad as me, admit it. No? Okay. Right, Andrew says that wasn't supposed to be an angry face. All right, I'll let you off then. Right. Charlotte says, great. No, she says, thanks, very interesting. If you've got any questions, guys, put it up. By all means, put them up, because I'm going to answer a few minutes of questions before we end this. Not got a long time. I've got to get some work done. But yeah. So thanks, very interesting. Great ideas and content, Matt. Thanks, fella. What's the secret to getting ClickBank to work? Oh, that's a video in itself, Tim. If that's a course in itself, buddy. ClickBank, honestly, there's so much money to be made, but that's not a one-day thing, which is why I haven't mentioned it here. It's more of a kind of you got to put some time and effort into making that work. Andrew says, greatest of all time is a GOAT. I didn't know that. Thanks, Wallo. Cheers. Betty's missed the beginning of this. Don't worry, I'm going to upload it. Andrew loves the dorkiness. That's all right then. Any advice on niche selection? Johnny says, for merch, researching best demographics, etc. Here's what you do, Johnny. Here's what you do. Don't think about it too much. Don't overthink it, because whatever you do, it won't be right. So you could research a niche and think this is the perfect ultimate niche, and you still get no traction or whatever. Just my opinion is it's the numbers game. Throw as much poop against the wall and go with the stuff that sticks. Double down on the stuff that works. Okay, so you just brainstorm 10 niches and just go for it. Start making stuff. Upload them. Some of them will fly, some of them won't. We've got some designs that Holly did, 0 sales, never had any sales, and it's been months, 0 sales. And we've got some, one of them, 86 sales. It's like 86 sales. It's 5 words in a handwriting font, black and white. 86 sales. It's like, whoa, do you know what I mean? Right. Angie says, thanks, SWP. Do you have an affiliate link for Redbubble? I don't, Angie. I don't know if they offer one or not, but don't worry about it. Go for it. I'm not bothered. It's fine. This is free content. I want you guys to just benefit from it. I want you to think, that was value filled. I'll join him on his next one. And hopefully you was entertained slightly with my dorkiness. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
I think that's fine. Right. Don't bounce Bex off the wall, at least not until she's finished the £500 challenge. He's looking forward to that. Stephen is. Oh my God. Bless you.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Butter wouldn't melt for Beck. I don't know what that means.
You don't know what that means?
No, what's that mean?
You never had
Yeah, butter wouldn't melt in the mouth. What does that mean?
I was saying that good.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm with you. Yeah, now I get it. Yeah, too right. Chris says, so when are you going to help me find my teachable skill? Chris, I would love to focus on information products and information stuff on this channel. My intention is to, but I just feel like we've got to get closure on the e-commerce thing, you know, the physical products thing, and that's what the big one is going to be. It's going to be my closure on e-com, not end of e-com, just my closure on focusing on it, because I feel like we've done a couple of beginner business models and we've gone into the ultimate super advanced business model, which is the big one. And it's like, then I could just go, right, we've done the physical products, we've done the e-commerce thing, I've spoke everything I need to speak about it, I've done it. So I can kind of put that to one side and I can focus on other things. And at that point, I will be able to help you massively. But before that, I don't know, maybe if there's demand for it, we'll look at doing something. But thank you, you're awesome. Rashid says. Zach says, a good niche is boxing. Put a boxing t-shirt a week or two before a big fight and you'll make some great sales. That's a great tip, Zachy boy. Thank you. Cheers, buddy. Appreciated. Summer says, thanks for getting on this on Redbubble. It's been really valuable. Erica says, thank you. Right, we're almost out of comments, so that's cool. Quantum computers are coming in 5 years, Matt. The rise of the robots will happen. How are you going to cope, Matt? You really need to brush up on those karate skills. I'm going to be fine, Marcus, because I will control a robot army, and I will have a robot army surrounding the perimeter of my home, and then I'll have my just talk crap. Ignore me. Quantum computers. What's that then? Sounds good. Simon says he missed one. He's going to be in later. Right. Did this morning. Thanks for the info. Lee says thanks, Matt. Heather says much value added. Cheers, Johnny. Right. Okay. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining us. It's been emotional. Just over an hour, so an hour and two. Perfect timing. I wanted it's coming in around an hour, so that's great. Hope you got loads of value. For anybody that wants to see the full screen again, there it is. There's the 3 business models we've spoken about today. Thanks so much for joining us. Do you want to say bye to everyone, Beck?
Bye, everyone.
Gonna get some work done. Simon says, great content. Thanks for the stream and motivation. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I appreciate you guys more than you would ever know. Thanks to everybody that stuck with me to the end. You are the true secret soldiers. I know that's East Side. WP. S.
Oh, what is what?
WP. Handshake. Oh, we're getting some love. Oh my God. Beck, we're getting some love. Oh! Too much love! Oh, Beck! The love! Oh, Beck! Too much love! Love it. Right. Professional, Matt. Right. Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate the love. Thank you very much. Belladonna, Andrew, Stephen, appreciate it. Love that you guys spent the morning with us, or an hour of the morning with us. I suppose all I've got left to say is I'm Matt. This is Beck. We are the Secret Wealth Project. You are the Secret Soldiers, SWP Loyal Commandos. We appreciate you. We love you. Bro Fist. We'll see you next time. Yeah, see you on the other side. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye. 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 Bro Fist.